What's up, family? Welcome back to Truthville, USA. I am Q. So I just love the fact that no matter how bleak things get, if we choose to look around us, we see the positive things happening in our country. Guys, I know sometimes it seems bleak, but good things are happening. We are winning. It doesn't feel like the win that we want, and that just kind of comes with the territory. It may not always look the way you want, but we have to trust the process. We have to trust the plan. And as we do that, we're seeing people come out of the woodwork in support of not just President Trump, because this is way bigger than Trump. This is actually more about the soul of our nation. And so we saw a brief that was presented and that was filed with the Supreme Court. Okay, this amicus briefing by former Attorney General Ashcroft, and he made a plea with the Supreme Court to have them look at this as not just the situation with Jack Smith, not just from the standpoint of one president versus another, because this wasn't in any way a partisan situation. But his argument was, the founding fathers put a guide. They put a remedy for a president that has committed high crimes and misdemeanors, and that is Article 1. That is impeachment. And essentially, the argument can be made that President Trump it's double jeopardy. Am I wrong? President Trump was already put through a sham impeachment inquiry. And he was impeached by the House, but not impeached by the Senate. It didn't go through. And so now the very thing that they have already held a hearing on, the same thing that they already impeached him in the House on, is the same thing that they're trying to go after him for right now, and that's insurrection. And so his argument is that a president must make decisions for the nation. And sometimes very quickly, they must make decisions. And putting them in a situation where a former president can essentially be prosecuted by the new president puts the former president, or puts the current president, at a disadvantage. It makes America less safe. It forces him to make decisions that could possibly be detrimental to the country's security, for fear that he could be prosecuted later on down the line. Now, this doesn't mean, as he said, it doesn't mean that the president is above the law. It means that he's granted certain privileges and granted certain protections in the event that he makes a decision, understanding that decision is the best decision for the country. The concern is that a president has a lot to consider. And in considering those things, he has to be trusted to make the best decision for the country. And if by not doing that, you are destroying what makes America work, and that is a separation of powers. You are placing Congress, you are placing you are placing the Supreme Court above the executive branch, and that cannot be. This does not work in that situation. And if that's the case, then you're going to also have to have remedies to be able to try senators and also try congressmen for poor decisions or bad decisions that they're making. Now, before y'all attack me, I'm not saying President Trump made a bad decision. What I'm simply saying is this dangerous precedent that they are trying to set by prosecuting a previous duly elected president is a dangerous place to be. And I'm so glad to see that Ashcroft has presented this to the Supreme Court and let them know that, guys, you guys have the future of America in your hands. Do you guys agree with this briefing that was filed? Do you guys disagree? Do you guys believe that a president should be held to a different standard, being that they have so much to consider and so much information that they must consider? Comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys are subscribed. If you think you're subscribed, just make sure you're subscribed. And I'll see you guys next time. Be blessed.